Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of Tranny and C. I'm Tranny, this is C. Today we have the CR. Is that a segue kind of?
Yeah, a little bit.
We got a Crown Royal limited edition 10-year-old.
Yeah, so I guess the significance behind this bottle was that it was created to celebrate the province of Manitoba. That's a province within Canada.
Yes.
150th birthday. And they created this whiskey specifically because of the fact that Crown Royal itself is made in Gimli, Manitoba.
That's correct.
There's a little tie in there for Crown Royal. It came out a couple years ago now, and it's a bit of an obscure bottle. It was about $40 to purchase.
And at one point it did not have the age statement, but now it has the 10-year age statement.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a cork or a twist off? That's the question.
I'm guessing twist off.
Probably, even though it looks very corkable.
Let's see. Should I try and uncork it?
Yeah, try to uncork it.
No, that's twist off. It's plasticky too.
I mean, okay,
I don't love the cork.
Oh, look at these cool Tranny and C challenge coins.
Tranny and C challenge coins. What?
Edition number 1. This is 1 out of 100 right here.
It's number 55. Okay. So let me pour it up.
Yep. So I think there's people that are mixed on their feelings about Crown Royal, because Crown Royal is very much like in Canada. It's kind of just like a staple that you would mix with cocktails or Coca-Cola, or it's like a Ryan Ginger style thing.
The base model.
It's a base model. The base model is
not this one.
Not this one specifically. But one thing like Crown Royal's bottle shape, they don't stray too far from their marketing style. Like, this is a bit different.
This is an enhanced version. I guess we should do a little close up here. Look there. It's like the normal bottle has a little bit more ribbing in it, and this is like almost like a modern spin on the normal Crown Royal bottle. Anyway, sharper edges. Updated. Yeah. But I think the thing about Crown Royal for us though is that at its core, the house style of Crown Royal is this bubblegum dust, like sweet corn. To me, it's like it's grown on me over the years, because it's, as you said, when you grow up as a kid here in Canada, you grow up drinking Crown Royal
and mixing it
and puking and like getting hammered for the first time. Yeah. So like for me, I had to put the Crown Royal away until I was like a grown up again. Yeah,
there were some negative experiences, I guess you could say, but
now
that would have been with any alcoholic beverage at the time. So it's no like it's stain on Crown Royal specifically.
No, it's
our upbringing.
Whatever it was that you grew up on that got you drunk for the first few times that you never touched again.
Yeah,
that was Crown Royal.
Yeah.
But however, now that we can appreciate it, we've grown to really like it.
And in fact, like they put out their Crown Royal Northern Harvest a number of years ago, and that was amazingly good.
So absolutely. Okay, let's
get into it. Yeah, nice. I mean, the color's most likely doctored, but
tampered
still,
with.
It's inviting.
It's got that caramel, richness to it.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Quite a big nose for 40%, I would say.
And we will be featuring this bottle in our Dram Club for the month of October. So Dram Club members will get a sample of this, and they'll be able to taste along.
I mean, this has a lot of those like baking spices, kind of apple pie Christmas style, nutmeggy kind of cloves.
Yeah, it has a bit of a
thing on the nose.
A dark fruit richness with a nice sweetness, a bit of a kind of a grainy presence to it. Like
there's even like going to the herbal aspect of things. There's almost like a mild dill or something to it. Like
I was gonna say it was almost like a mild medicinal characteristic, even on like the herbal end, like super mild, not like you would get from like a peated scotch, but
an interesting enough nose. I think if like we were to buy the regular Crown Royal and nose it side by side, this would have
you know
some
what?
different vibe to it.
You know what it is? It's not medicinal. It is more of like a spearmint.
Okay, yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's drink it.
Let's drink it. The flavor's got that kind of bubblegum thing that we talked about before. Bubblegum dust.
The first thing I notice is how mild it is. Like it's very crushable in the sense that there's nothing too hot, there's nothing too spicy, there's nothing overwhelming my palate. Like it's all pretty smooth and soft.
It is. I would say though, the age of 10 years on this does give it a little bit more of a deeper characteristic. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's a slightly richer or a little bit more complex, but it's not
there's nothing like really jumping out at me.
Yeah, there's nothing offensive about it.
But there's nothing like super special about it either.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a little bit of a bitterness on the finish. There's a bit more of that, like, and I think that's a little bit of that oak presence.
Yeah, like
there's definitely
dryness on the finish. Like,
there's a bit more oaky dryness than you would get on the regular one, and maybe a little bit more aftertaste of like the tingly peppery spice.
But something we haven't really mentioned too much is the sweet aspect of just Canadian whiskey in general. So for people who are used to Scotch or even bourbons and stuff like that, like Canadian whiskey has a different level of sweetness, which some people aren't huge fans of, but when you get to know it, you kind of can dictate what the quality is. And some Crown Royals are fantastic. Some are kind of mid-range, and I know they've put this 10-year tag on there to entice buyers. I'm not 100% sold yet. We've just opened it. Could get better. I'm just thinking personally, like if I was to do a blind side-by-side, am I getting such a different experience from each of them?
My first impression is not blunt. Like I think Northern Harvest is way better than this.
Yeah.
Personally, I just think like it's just okay. You know, like could I sit here and crush a few glasses of it? Absolutely.
Well, it's whiskey.
Yeah, but like I could crush them unoffended too. Like I could probably enjoy them, but I'm just not like my socks aren't knocked off in any kind of like it's not doing any one thing really well.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
I would say though, having the 10-year age statement on it, at least it's not crazy expensive either.
True.
Like, they haven't used that as a way to just boost up the price.
Well, I think people would be pretty disappointed if the price was.
I would say if they put this out at a 45%, and that kind of thing,
could have done a lot for it.
Yeah, because that retains a lot of the flavor of the alcohol.
Yeah.
So it just needs a little bit more.
Like a non-chill filtered, like thinking about viscosity too. Like this one's, it's not thick. It's just slippery and soft and light. Like, and maybe that's what people want from Crown Royal.
Yeah.
But like give us some non-chill filtered, no color added, 45% or something like that, and then maybe we're interested.
I think this is still geared towards the people that
the masses,
and that's totally fine. It's doing the job for the audience it's intended for, and I think a lot of people will like that. Will go out and like, oh, it looks cooler. It's 10 years old, blah blah blah. So nothing against it by any means, but for snobby people like ourselves,
pretentious assholes like ourselves, it's just not doing it.
It's okay. We're gonna drink it.
We're gonna drink all of it.
But we'll let our Dram Club members decide.
Maybe they'll love it.
Yeah.
Click like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend.
Follow us on Instagram because we put a lot of our content on there with stories and just pictures.
Yeah.
And
Twitter, TikTok, at Trenny and C. Hey, see you next time.
All right, cheers.